Of the percentage of child sexual exploitation, what percentage are Muslim men?
80%.
80%? Do you honestly believe of all the child sex exploitation in the UK, 80% of it is committed by Muslims?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Name one of these groomers who said Islam permits him to do this.
There was a few in court saying around and said Allah said to him he could do this under his religion.
Bullshit. You're just lying.
That's what he said.
You're just making stuff up now.
I'm not. No one ever should kill the kids.
What do you think about Israel?
Do Hamas kill kids?
You said nobody should butcher kids. So what do you think about Israel?
I don't support anyone with war.
But Tommy supports Israel.
He supports. They should have their own state. Yeah.
No, he supports Israel in killing children in Gaza.
No.
If there was a war and it kicked off, I would be there on the front line fighting for Israel.
Davey's here.
I'm here.
Yeah, we're waiting all night for you, Davey. What you got?
Yeah, good.
I'm all right, mate.
I just want to know. You know the Southport riots and stuff like that. The EDL was abandoned 10 years ago. But there was no mention of parents or families being upset and scared and frightened this would happen to their kids. Why was that?
So I'm right. We did two things then, so I'm just trying to understand. Let's deal with the EDL thing first.
Yeah. The news, like the media, the BBC, which no one takes seriously anymore.
Yeah.
Especially over Jimmy Savile.
Yeah.
Especially
Hugh Edwards.
Everything else, blah, blah, blah. What I wanted to say is the EDL was disbanded over 10 years ago.
All right. Can I counter that?
You catch conversation.
When was Al Mahajiroun disbanded?
Who?
Al Mahajiroun. Anjem Chowdhury's crew.
Who is he?
Anjem Chowdhury.
Is he a terrorist?
Well, they claim he's a terrorist supporter, I think. He's just gone to prison for life, 28 years or something.
28 years for breeding hate?
No. For being leader of a banned group.
A banned group? Well, the EDL is not a banned group.
No, I understand that. But the point I'm saying to you is, so imagine the difference. So you've got a group that's been made illegal. So they were disbanded. But they still operate in the shadow. They still operate behind the scenes.
Yeah, but
they're still the same people.
I think what the media missed out is that a lot of people were there, parents.
Yeah, but let's get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Southport. So you're saying at Southport Vigil, it was the parents of the children, maybe neighbours and such. Yeah.
No. What I'm saying to you is what we've seen in the last couple of weeks of people, the soldier being stabbed.
Right. Well, second. Right. Let's go through. Let's unpack each one. Soldier being stabbed. Who by?
Soldier being stabbed.
Who by?
By a guy, mental health, who turned up on a motorbike.
Yeah. So,
and it stabbed one soldier.
Where was the guy
in
from?
Uniform.
Where's he from?
Where's he from? He's not from here, is he?
No. I'm asking the question. I'm not telling you, am I? I'm asking you. Where was the guy? I'm trying to understand the relevance.
What I'm trying to say is that the media, whatever it is, turn up and say these far right. What's far right?
Forget the media. Forget the media right now.
Yeah. What is far right? Today, far right means you're patriotic. You want your country. We want everyone who lives in this country to be safe.
Right. You want Muslims to be safe?
Of course we do.
So attacking mosques is not a good thing?
No, it's not.
Oh, fantastic. As long as we agree with that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Grooming gangs is not a good thing either, is it?
No, of course not.
No, it's not. But it happened, didn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, and the police didn't. And the police turned a blind eye.
I don't know but are they not in prison? These guys who did it?
Yeah, but they did. But what we had through government and all this stuff is that the failures of the police and the councils, because they turned a blind eye, because they didn't want to be seen as being racist.
Yeah, but you don't understand that narrative.
I do understand that narrative.
Okay, so why would it be deemed racist?
Because they didn't want to go against Muslims.
That's not what it was.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
But it was.
I'm telling you, it wasn't.
So what we have, right? So what we have.
Okay.
Look at the situation we got. So we got, say, 250,000 British girls were groomed and raped. Davey,
understand. I'm teaching you something here now. You're just wrong, and I'm going to try to unpack you and correct you if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, don't mind.
Okay, good man. Okay, so the thing that occurred in Rotherham, Rochdale, and such. Okay, the reason why it would be deemed racist. First of all, there's no crime called grooming, gang. There's no crime. Yeah, the crime is child sexual exploitation. Yeah, that's the crime. There's no such crime as grooming gang. Yeah, you understand that?
Oh yeah.
Right, good. Okay. Now, the reason it would be deemed racist is because the only people who could have perpetuated this particular crime in this particular time were people of a certain demographic, because the girls were hanging around kebab shops and cab ranks. Yeah, and the demographic of that worker would be Muslim. Yeah, Pakistani or whatever. Okay.
So it's the girls' front.
Did I say that?
No, but you're saying girls hanging round.
Well, yes, that's what they would do.
Well, kids being kids, yeah?
No, girls in care, neglected girls who've been thrown by their families.
Yeah.
Right, so let's get something straight here. These were girls that their families had thrown away.
Who were vulnerable, yeah?
Put in care. Yeah, I agree.
No, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Right, that's the major issue. More than anything that should have come out of this whole incident.
So a vulnerable girl doesn't need to be exploited.
No, of course not. But predators will prey on vulnerable girls.
Yeah.
Right. So the question that should be asked: how are so many girls vulnerable? Why are there so many girls in care? Why are so many girls neglected by the English families? What's happening in society? What's broken down to create neglected girls on an industrial scale? This is the question that needs answering. This answer has nothing to do with Muslims or immigrants. It's to do with English.
But if a girl is vulnerable. And
no, do you understand that point, though?
Yeah, I do. Of course, I do.
Right.
So but if a girl is vulnerable, you don't have to exploit her.
100% no. But the point is this: what do predators do? They prey on the vulnerable, don't they?
Yeah, but why? Right. But why does it seem at the time in Rochdale, and there's like 27 counties, 30 counties of the same thing? Why does it have to be Pakistani Muslim men that done this thing? What is the?
Do you think only Pakistan? 1 second. Let's get.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
We're going to establish this now. Okay. Of the percentage of child sexual exploitation, what percentage are Muslim men?
80%.
No. What percentage of Muslim men? You don't know? 80%.
The majority of the country, which is white British.
God.
Yeah.
Do you honestly believe of all the child sex exploitation in the UK, 80% of it is committed by Muslims?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I'll fact check you. Yeah.
I'll fact check me then.
Okay.
What I'm trying to establish is why do they seem to be an easy target for Muslim men?
Oh, okay. It isn't just Muslim men who prey on vulnerable girls.
No, I'm not saying it is.
No, but you keep applying it.
What I'm trying to find out from you personally, right? You being a Muslim, what's the attraction?
Say that again.
What I'm trying to find out, right? I know these sickos, being white, whatever colour they are, I know these sickos,
right,
are monsters.
Right.
But I want to find out personally from you, why do Muslim men feel? What's the attraction?
There is no attraction.
So why do they do it then?
Why does who do what?
Why do Muslim men do it then?
Because they've been infected by the disease which is in the UK of free sex and alcohol, mate.
No.
Yes, let's unpack this. No,
it's got to be ingrained.
Okay, but let's teach this. Let's school you now, because it's time to school you, Davey.
Go on then, come on.
Does having free sex anything to do with Islam?
No.
Does drinking alcohol and plying young girls with alcohol have anything to do with Islam?
But the Groom gang
does it or not?
The Groom gang did that.
Does it or not?
It doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Right,
It
but
shouldn't. It shouldn't.
we're going to clarify. We're going to
shouldn't.
clarify. We're going
It
to clarify
shouldn't.
things. No. We're going to clarify things here. Okay. So free sex and alcohol are not from Islam, yes?
Well, they turned it to their advantage, yeah. But no, it doesn't.
Answer the question.
I'm trying to,
Oh,
personally.
okay, I'll ask you the question again. It's a very simple question. In Islam, can you have free sex with girls outside of marriage?
It depends how you take your scripture, yeah.
Oh, okay. Show me in Islam where it teaches you can have free sex with girls outside of marriage.
When it takes your woman to be a slave or whatever in
Right.
the Quran.
So now you're
But
referring to
never mind.
captives of war.
What I'm trying to say.
Well, no. We're going to unpack it.
Go on then.
Because here's the thing, you see. You've come with this bundle of crap, mate. I'm telling you straight. And I need to unpack this crap. Because it's just ridiculous. Okay? And it's typical Tommy crap. That
It's
I have
not. It's not, mate. It's not.
Seriously, bro. You need deprogramming.
It's not at all. It's not.
Listen, Davey.
It's an honest.
You have been radicalised,
father.
mate.
It's an honest father
You've
worried
been
about
radicalised, mate.
children in this country.
Davey, you've been radicalised.
I haven't been
de-radicalise you, mate.
I haven't.
You've completely been radicalised.
Not
You've
after
become an
250,000 children being groomed and raped.
Okay.
You can't tell me that's radicalised.
Listen to me. You have been radicalised
No
into
way.
thinking that these actions of these men in Rochdale Road had anything to do with Islam. You've been radicalised into believing this because this isn't true. Because in Islam, under Sharia, these men would be dead now. Yeah, that tells you.
That's what I'd like to hear. That's what I want to hear.
Right, so this tells you what? What does this tell you? If in Sharia law,
we have
In
brothers,
Sharia
we have
law,
uncles, we have grandfathers that are doing the same thing, and they show
under
those are no
Sharia
different.
law, under Sharon's law, yeah, under Sharia law, yeah, these men who groom these girls would have been executed, mate. Right?
Yeah, that's what I want to.
Now,
That's what I want to hear.
Tell you? One second. Does that tell you this is something that Islam permits and promotes and encourages and
But why
condones?
do they do it then? Why do they
No,
feel
I'm
free
not
to do
saying
it?
that. I'm saying to you straight. Is that sound like something Islam permits, condones, and encourages?
But you say that.
No.
But the proof, it's not true.
Oh,
The
okay.
proof
Name
is
one
there.
of these groomers who said Islam permits him to do this.
One of them, yeah, there was a few in court saying around that said he is under him. Allah said to him he could do this under his religion.
Bullshit. You're just
That's
lying.
what he said.
You're just making stuff up now.
I'm not. Honestly,
You're
God,
just talking bollocks,
you go through all the
You're
scriptures
talking
and you will
bollocks,
find that.
mate. You're talking absolute bollocks.
I'm not, honest to God,
You
mate, I'm
100%,
talking
bro.
truth. I
You've
don't
been
know.
completely radicalized. You honestly think some guy in court said, yeah, Allah says I can groom this girl and ply her with alcohol. Bollocks,
I'll tell you what.
mate. I'll call you out for talking absolute
I'll tell you what then.
bollocks.
If I'm speaking bollocks, right?
Absolute bollocks.
Why
Not
do
just
one
bollocks.
of you said
We're talking absolute
in all the
bollocks.
Islam and all this is false? Why do one of you speak up for it, against it?
I'm doing it now.
You're doing it now, but why won't you then? If it was so,
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to say?
Islam's so pure.
Muslims,
why wasn't he speaking against
what
it
do you want
then?
me to do? What do you want me to say? What do you want me to do?
No, I don't want you to do anything. I wanted your community to speak up against it then.
Speak up
be
and
part
what?
of
Oh, they
us.
didn't speak up?
No,
You're
didn't.
telling me Muslims didn't say this isn't from Islam?
Not at all. Not at all.
Bollocks, mate. You're
Who did?
listening to Poison. You're not watching the right things. I had a conversation in Speaker's Corner about 6 years ago on this issue, debating a woman on this issue with the very points I brought up on this issue. So don't act like it. You're just listening to Poison, mate, and you're in an echo
you're
chamber.
saying-
And I
you
guarantee
tell me.
I guarantee you, your algorithm is pure this. Pure this.
You
One
tell
after
me who
another.
spoke. You tell me who spoke up against it.
Sorry?
You tell me who spoke up against it.
All Muslims spoke up.
No.
I don't know any Muslim that said, oh, these guys did all right. I don't know any Muslim that says this thing.
No one's never heard of it. No one's never heard of anybody
How are you
who's
going to
speaking up
hear of
against it.
anything in the places you hang out, mate?
Honest to God, mate, you're so far away.
You, sir, are a radical. You've been radicalized. You're an extremist, and Tommy needs to apologize to you.
Why do you always call us extremists? Because
you're an extremist, mate.
All we're worried
Because
about
you are
is
an
this country
extremist.
and our children.
You are a radicalist. Have I not just demonstrated to you that Islam completely prohibits grooming girls for sex? Have I not just proven that?
But it continues. You can explain to me whatever you want, but it continues
Right.
over
if it
27
continues,
counties.
Okay, so I'll give you an example. I know Muslims that drink. Does
Oh
Islam
yeah, I
allow
know.
them to
We
drink?
do, yeah.
Does Islam allow them to drink?
No.
So is their drinking alcohol anything to do with Islam, or is it against Islam?
It's against it.
Right. Does Islam allow you to go and sleep with girls here, there, and everywhere?
No.
Is it against it?
Yeah.
If people do it, are they against Islam or for Islam?
Does Islam tell you not to sell alcohol and cigarettes?
Yes, it's prohibited.
But why do you sell it then?
I don't sell it.
No, but all your shops do.
All my shops don't do. Some shops do. Not all shops do.
No, they all do. Come on. Let's be truthful here.
Listen, you're a racist as well as
I'm a racist.
You think anyone with a brown skin is a Muslim? You go into a shop and there's a corner shop and there's a brown guy.
No. Don't call me a racist because you're
a
losing the
racist,
argument.
mate. You're a racist.
Why am I?
Okay, you think you go into a corner shop who sells alcohol and the guy there, because he's brown, he's a Muslim.
No, I didn't say that.
I can take you to shops.
No. You said that.
You to Muslim
all I'm saying
shops.
to you is that in all the Muslim shops who are selling, they sell tobacco.
I can take you to Muslim shops that
alcohol.
don't sell alcohol. Now what?
How many?
As many. How much you want to go to? I'll take you to Muslim shops that don't sell alcohol. Now what?
See, the thing is, you see, you call me a racist, but
you are a racist.
I haven't got one iota what I am.
Don't tell me you got black friends.
So how many racists have got black friends?
They all say they've got black friends. I'm not racist.
How many racists have got black friends?
They all say that. It's
how many racists have got black friends?
I'm not racist. I've got black friends, mate.
No racist has black friends.
Look. You sound a nice guy, but you've just been radicalised, mate.
I haven't been radicalised.
You have.
I haven't.
Have I not just demonstrated to you that the actions of grooming girls has nothing to do with Islam? Have I not demonstrated to you?
Not really, no.
I didn't. Okay, let's do it again. Is grooming girls allowed in Islam?
I'd like to say no, but it seems when we go over the amount, I'm really worried about it.
Davey, I'll say it again to you. Does Islam promote, permit, condone, encourage, allow the grooming of girls for sex, applying them with alcohol?
Do you know what? I'd like to say I believe in a lot of people. I believe in a lot of religions, but I'd like to say that a lot of people, when it happened, stood with us at the time, this would have been over straight away.
No, it wouldn't.
That's not bad for being a racist, is it?
No, it wouldn't.
Of course it would.
I'm not calling you a racist for that reason. I'm calling you a racist because you think any brown person in a shop is a Muslim.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all.
You implied it.
No, you said that. I didn't say that. You implied I was a racist without even know.
You implied it.
No, I didn't imply it at all.
Listen to me. If you're not a racist, I'll take you back. Let me just see.
I am not against Muslims.
Don't give me that Tommy line. You're giving me the Tommy line.
Listen, why is it? Why?
I'll explain why.
I've got my own views.
I'll explain why.
Because
you're going to tell me. I'll tell you what you're going to tell me. Yeah?
I've got my own mind. I've got my own mind. I've got my own views.
No, I'm going to tell you exactly. I'm going to read your mind. Ready? You can read your mind.
Go on then. Go on then. Tell me.
All right. You're going to tell me it's not Muslims you have a problem. It's the Islamic ideology you have a problem with.
I haven't got a problem with anyone. I've only got a problem when it
haven't got a
comes
problem
to
with Islam.
Children.
So you haven't got a problem with Islam?
I haven't got a problem when it comes to our children. That's all it is.
So you got no problem with Islam?
No.
Oh, alhamdulillah. So have you got daughters?
Yeah.
So if they become Muslim, you've got no problem?
Well, it's up to their free will.
Oh, so if they accepted Islam, you'd encourage them and help them?
It's up to them, mate. If they come gay or whatever, that's free will.
No, if they say, Dad, I'm going to become a Muslim, you'd say, oh, welcome. Okay, let me take you to a shop. You want to buy a scarf? I'll help you choose your scarf.
Whatever they believe in.
Would you do this?
My love for them is more important.
MashaAllah. I'm so happy to hear that. Because you know how many girls are thrown out of their houses for accepting Islam? By their English parents?
No, not mine.
No, alhamdulillah. I think it would have to be seen, but alhamdulillah. I hope that is the case, because you'll be blessed if your daughter becomes a Muslim.
My daughter turned around to me and said she was gay. I'm still loved.
Yeah, but you won't get any grandkids.
Yeah, well.
Don't you want grandkids?
Yeah, of course I do, yeah. But
so you prefer not to be gay, not to be gay, wouldn't you?
Of course I would. But at the end of the day, her life is more important to me.
I'm telling you should prefer her to want to be Muslim.
Say that again?
I'm telling you should prefer her to want to be Muslim. Because then you get grandkids.
I prefer her to be happy and live a long, loving life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you. If she becomes a Muslim, she'll live a happy
No, she
life.
wouldn't, but never mind.
100%. She'll be safe from all the poisons in
If she was
society.
Christian, yeah.
All the things that destroy society in this world, she'll be protected.
As long as she believes in just in Christ, I'll be happy.
Yeah, as a Muslim, she has to believe in Jesus Christ.
I think what happens is when we speak about stuff like grooming gangs or whatever it was, you go on the defensive, and then sometimes
I'm not defending it.
the grey mist comes across, and we don't actually speak about it. We argue about it.
No, I don't defend grooming gangs. I think they're disgusting, despicable criminals. And to be honest with you, I think should be dealt with under Sharia law.
Yeah. But what happens when I mention it or stuff like that? We argue about it instead of talking about it.
No. We can talk about grooming gangs, no problem. It's when you're associated with Islam, then I have the problem. I'm a defender of Islam. I know grooming gangs has nothing to do with Islam. I'm trying to demonstrate it to you. You agree with me, but if you say it, it stops. And what Tommy says, he says he doesn't have a problem with Muslims. This is what Tommy says. I'm going to quote Tommy now. And he quotes that. I don't have a problem with Muslims. Yeah, I grew up with Muslims. Some of my best mates are Muslims. Right? This is what Tommy says, right? It's the ideology of Islam I have the problem with. Yeah, this is what Tommy says. But when it comes to grooming gangs, it's not the ideology of Islam that's the problem. It's Muslims.
I think like every religion has to evolve.
I disagree.
And unfortunately,
why?
Why Islam
religion,
as we still believe.
Why should a religion? One second. Why should a religion that's perfect and need to evolve and change? Islam is perfect from day dot. It's perfect now. Why would you change?
You still believe in stoning women?
Stoning women for what?
For adultery.
What do you mean by stoning women for adultery?
If you go to the Islamic countries,
which Islamic countries stone women for adultery? They stone men for adultery as well. You know that, don't you? If they're gonna do that punishment, it's not just women; it's men as well. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, but what countries do that?
I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know.
What I'm saying to you is we have to evolve. We have to come into the 20th.
Listen to me. Are you married?
Yeah.
Okay, and when you're still at the altar and you were your wife, and someone said, "Look, if one of you cheats on the other, you'd be stoned to death." Yeah, you'd say, "Oh, I'm not going to cheat." You'd agree.
No,
I
wouldn't agree to it.
The whole point of hudud punishments, this is deterrent punishments, is to prevent the cause of what may to come. Yeah. So, do you know what punishments for crimes are? See, it's supposed to be a deterrent. It's supposed to deter you from committing the crime. So chopping the hand off the thief, look, if you jack someone's mobile, you may lose your hand. It's not worth losing your hand for a mobile phone.
Totally agree with it.
So don't do it. And it's the same with adultery. Because what does adultery lead to? Broken homes. What does broken homes lead to? Single parent families. Where do most gang kids come from? Single parent broken home families. Yeah, 70% of people in prison from broken homes. So we look at all of these things that cause these things. There's bigger issues to be caused. Yeah. So even with the stoning to death thing, it's not in the Quran. Of course, under Sharia, it may well be a thing, but it's a deterrent. And you know what the requirements are? 4 people need to witness penetration. Seriously. And if only 3 people witness penetration, those 3 people get whipped as voyeurs. Seriously. You got to be 4 witnesses.
It's still barbaric. And what I'm trying to say to you is that what your religion needs to do is move into the 21st century.
Would you think putting people in an electric chair and electrocute them to death is a good thing?
Yeah,
or injecting them with a needle
I'd rather
is a
hang
good
them.
thing?
I'd rather hang them.
Do you think putting someone incarcerated in a prison for the rest of their life is a good thing?
No, I'd rather hang them.
You'd rather hang them?
Yeah.
Why is that a good thing?
Because it saves us a lot of money.
Why?
Because if they're going to be in prison for 30 years for killing someone and spending all that money, if we've got evidence,
isn't it cheaper to stone them?
No, the rope is cheaper.
We're going to weigh up the rope with those stones. What the reusable stones? They could be reusable stones, mate.
No, cheaper than stones, isn't it?
What?
Rope is cheaper than stones.
Anyway, we get the gist. You have to go to that extreme to justify your point. No one's saying, "Oh, your daughter accepts Islam and therefore she's going to be stoned to death for adultery," because this is the UK and it just don't happen. But what I'm saying to you is this: if she's a Muslim, she won't drink alcohol. She'll never be an alcoholic. She'll never be a drug addict. She'll never be a prostitute. She's not going to turn out gay. She's going to get married. She's going to give you grandchildren. She's going to be everything you looked at your little girl when she was young. I want to, when you grow up, have a happy husband, have grandkids, give me grandkids. This is what you want, mate. Islam guarantees you that. But without that, there's so many temptations, so many slippy slopes that can happen and take them from one place to the next place without you even knowing it. I mean, how old are you girls? Sorry, I don't want to get too personal.
Yeah, I think what we need to do with religions and cultures.
No, but how old are your girls? Are they teenage girls, older girls, young girls?
Older girls. I think what we need to do in cultures is come together and.
Oh wait, just before you just say your last point, someone says in the chat. I just want to just respond to this. There are no guarantees. Yeah, no. If they follow Islam, there are guarantees. If you follow Islam, you can never be an alcoholic. If you follow Islam, never be a prostitute. If you follow Islam, never going to turn out gay. If you follow Islam, you're going to get married. If you follow Islam, inshallah, Allah permitting, you're going to have kids.
But unfortunately, there's no guarantees, is there, in life?
No, the point I'm saying to you is this: if they follow Islam,
there's no way. If they follow Islam, you're telling me
they can never be an alcoholic. Yes,
there's no gay people in Islam.
I'm saying to you, if they follow the teachings of Islam, they're not going to turn out gay. If they follow the teachings of Islam, they're not going to be alcoholics. If they can't be, because
if this was an Islamic country, would there be any gays?
Probably. There's gays in Qatar and places. There's gays there. Look, did you see that Qatar guy? It was really brilliant how he responded, because they were trying to pin him, during the World Cup, talking about if gay people are caught kissing in the street and this, that, the other, then they'd be punished. And he said, if heterosexual people are caught kissing in the street, they'll also be punished because it's frowned upon. Public displays of affection like that. You don't go around snogging your missus. You know what I'm saying? So the geezer don't snog his geezer, right? And the husband don't snog his wife.
But we know in Afghanistan there's gays because
maybe.
Yeah, there is. Because in the army on the Thursday is Gay Thursday for Afghanistan's.
What?
Yeah, I'm not going through it, but in Basra.
Yeah, we don't want to get this down.
Anyway, don't worry about it. But yeah,
no. I'll leave you with a beautiful sentiment.
All right.
Yeah? Ready for this beautiful sentiment?
Go on then.
Do not judge Islam by the actions of Muslims. Judge Muslims by the teachings of Islam. So, if Muslims doing something,
all I'm going to say to you is, don't judge Tommy for all the bad things that you believe by the media.
Well, I don't, mate. I'm not that guy. Yeah, I don't know if you know who I am. I very keenly listen to what things people say. And he went to an estate in Manchester and pointed out the whole estate and said they're all terrorists. He did that. They all support the terrorists. The Manchester bombing and that. He was an opportunist, went to Manchester and painted a whole estate.
I think what we need to do, and your community needs to do it, is when something happens that you have to come out and stand together instead of being silent.
When do you come out? When you're going to march for Hugh Edwards then?
Yeah, but Hugh Edwards.
When are you going to march? I didn't see the Jimmy Savile march.
Hugh Edwards is a dirty monster.
I didn't see the Jimmy Savile march. When's the Jimmy Savile march happen?
Why? Because the BBC kept it quiet.
I didn't see it. Oh, what about the Leah Betty march? When was that?
Oh, do you know all these things that we want to march?
Was it Lucy Letby? When's that march happening?
Do you know all these marches you want about?
No, I want to see you, when a white person commits a crime, an English person commits a crime, you're going to march out and say, it's not all of us, it's just this guy's.
Hold on. Yeah. Why is it going to be, why did you mention white?
Why? Because you keep mentioning Muslims.
I didn't mention Muslims.
Yeah, you did.
No, I'm talking about you because you are a Muslim.
Yeah,
I didn't mention Muslim per se because of the colour of the skin.
No, you said in the community. So the non-Muslim community, when a non-Muslim guy or girl or woman or man, whatever, commits a crime, we should expect you guys to march out and say, look, sorry, Muslims, don't worry. We're not all like that. Yeah?
We want to do that.
No, you don't.
I'll tell you what.
No, you don't.
Over Hugh Edwards, they turn around to when...
Do you know who Lucy Letby is?
Hugh Edwards, hold on a minute. Let's step one thing at a time. Hugh Edwards, right? They told us that it was mental health. Yeah?
Listen, do you know who Lucy Letby is?
Lucy Letby?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you don't know who she is, and yet why not? Why don't you know who she is?
I could probably name a few people that you don't know who they are.
She killed babies in an antenatal ward, mate.
Oh, that's it, yeah.
Yeah. So where's the march? Where's the protest? It's not us. It's just her. Mental.
But she's guilty. No, she's not mental. She's guilty. She knows
She's
what
not
she's
mental.
doing.
You think
She's not mental health. There's there's no such thing as mental health. That's evil.
Okay. There's no such thing as mental health. You do know there is such a thing as mental.
I do know things about mental health, and I do know things about pure evil as well.
I'm mentally ill as well.
But if you go somewhere in a taxi, if you go somewhere in a motorbike,
I agree,
to kill a person, you are not mentally held.
When
you
did you protest about that guy? Who was that guy that came from the with the truck in Cardiff and drove to Finsbury Park and drove his truck? When was the march for that? Telling us it wasn't you guys.
He went to kill. I remember that. He went to kill.
When was the march?
Starmer.
Remind me when the march was. Remember was the protest was telling us all it wasn't. So here's the thing, you see.
He got 39 years.
Do you know what the insulting thing is now? You think we have to apologize every time someone commits a crime if they happen to be a Muslim, yet when someone's not a Muslim commits a crime, it's all right? You know?
No. Do you know what it is with us?
This is two-tier policing, mate.
Do you know what it is with us?
Seriously.
Do you know, honest to God, do you know what it is with us? When it happens, we all think the same, that they need to die.
No, you don't. He was lauded a hero. What are you talking about?
No. We need to do. You Edwards, we all like that.
Forget him. I'm talking about the guy, the EDL guy that drove from Cardiff to Finsbury Park and drove his truck into worshippers.
Yeah.
He wasn't. What about Anders Breivik? Was he a monster? Was he?
Anyone that kills anyone,
I don't remember the march.
Terrorism or whatever it was, should be hung by the neck.
Don't remember the protests. Don't remember nothing.
Doesn't have to be a protest.
So here's the insulting thing. You expect because we don't protest about something, we agree with it?
When it happens in your community, we need to hear something from your community.
And when it happens in your community, shouldn't we hear from you?
Well, if it was a Muslim country, yeah.
No. Why are you not? Where's the protest about what you did to Southport Mosque? Not you, those people. Where's the apology? Where's the people coming out saying, "Sorry, guys, this wasn't us"?
Do you know what? I am still hurting. I'm still raw. I'm still hurting over that because no one ever should kill the kids, to butcher kids. And
what do you think about Israel?
Israel
butchering kids, yeah.
Do Hamas kill kids?
No, that wasn't the question. You said nobody should butcher kids. So what do you think about Israel?
No one should butcher kids.
So Israel are butchering kids. So are Israel right?
No one should butcher kids, but Hamas butcher kids. I can't have both.
But Israel are butchering kids. All right. Okay. So you don't agree with Hamas? That's fine.
Yeah.
Israel?
I don't agree with Israel either.
So you don't support Israel?
I don't support anyone with war.
But Tommy supports Israel.
He supports. They should have their own state. Yeah.
No, he supports Israel in killing children in Gaza.
No, he doesn't support kids. No, he doesn't support kids. I think he supports Israel as in they should have their own state because there's enough Muslim states around.
They're killing kids, mate. But they're killing kids, mate. They're raping prisoners. Anal sex.
I don't believe in war.
I'm not interested in that. I'm talking about Tommy.
I don't believe in war. I don't believe there's no winning in war.
You do believe in war. You're talking, Davey. You're a nice guy, but you're talking nonsense.
No,
you do believe in war.
What you're trying to get me to say is that I condemn Israel, but I support Hamas.
You do condemn Israel because you condemn the killing of children.
Is Hamas fire rockets from hospitals and schools? Do you agree with that?
Okay. Israel kill children. Fathers and mothers every single day are holding dead babies, holding the hands of children buried in rubble every single day. So you can't make a statement like this. Nobody should support the killing of children. Then support Israel.
No one should support killing the children, either or, whether it's Israel or Hamas.
I agree.
Another thing is, right?
I agree with you.
There's no winners in war.
What?
No one wins a war.
So you don't think we should have stopped Hitler?
No, what I'm trying to say to you, there's winners and losers, but no one wins a war.
All right, so who won the World War II?
No, what I'm saying to you, who lost?
Germany.
A lot of people.
Germany.
Not just Germany, everybody.
Right.
What we were bankrupt. Everyone was bankrupt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you not understand? Do you understand anything about history?
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah, I've got loads of
Okay,
history.
talk to me about the World War One. Who were the beneficiaries of World War One?
The aristocracy.
Israel. Who were the beneficiaries of World War Two?
Do you know the Jews were the most what's it called?
Persecuted?
No, the most. Do you know what? I'll tell you something now, right? From after the Second World War in Israel, where the Jews are now, they will never ever let anybody go to what they suffered in World War II. When you got all the camps they had, they will never go back there.
They're doing exactly the same, mate.
They will never go back there, mate. Honest to God.
Okay. First thing, they're doing exactly the same thing in Gaza. What they suffered, they're doing it. They're perpetuating it.
6 million Jews were killed in the Second World War II.
Wasn't 10 million killed in Russia? More people were killed in Russia than in Germany.
Hold on a minute. Russia. Do you know what Russia said? Who was in charge of Russia at the time?
Stalin.
Stalin. Do you know what Stalin said?
What?
They will run out of bullets while we run out of bodies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know who funded Hitler?
Do you know there was a Islamic a company that fought for the Germans?
Do you know who funded Hitler and built his army?
Yeah.
Do you know?
Go on, tell me.
The Jews.
Yeah. Do you know what after the First World War?
Right.
Do you know when Hitler, before he become what he was, he turned around and said the reason why they lost the First World War is because the Jews wouldn't fund it. They wouldn't lend us the money in the banks. And he got everyone to hate the Jews.
No, that's not why.
It was.
No,
and that's why when he took over in the Second World War, everybody hated the Jews.
No, that's not why.
And they're the most persecuted group or religion on earth today.
Okay. Shall I school you again?
Go on then.
Okay. The Jews wouldn't exist in Europe if it wasn't for the Muslims. Christians were wiping them out. Muslims saved them, in Andalusia, in Spain. Okay. And for 800 years protected them. And even when the Catholics managed to overthrow the Muslims in Spain and the Muslims retreated back to North Africa, to Algeria, Morocco, all the Jews came with them. Okay. So let's understand one thing. The protectors of the Jews in Europe were the Muslims. No one else. Okay. Christians were killing them. That's the first thing.
It's not right, that was it. It's not right.
What's not right?
You're like saying to me, Iran was a Catholic country, but now it's a Muslim country. So why is it as a Muslim country?
Whoa. Where was a Catholic country?
Iran.
Iran?
Yeah.
When was Iran a Catholic country, mate?
In the 60s.
A Catholic country?
Yeah. A Christian country in the 1960s, Iran was.
Who told you that? Iran was a Catholic country in the 1960s.
Women could dress conservatively.
Davey, are you serious now?
Yeah. Syria used to be a Christian country.
You're talking nonsense, man.
I'll tell you what, there's so many Christian countries that you've took over.
Okay, listen, you're talking.
Honest to God.
Who told you that Iran was a Catholic country in 1960?
Christian country.
Who told you that?
Just go back, right, to when the 60s on what women could dress like then and what they could dress like now.
No, who told you Iran was a Christian country in 1960?
In the 60s, there was a Christian country.
Who told you this?
Have a look. Just check for me.
No, I'm not interested in having a look. Who told you?
No, believe me.
Can I ask you an honest question, Davey? Can I ask you an honest question, Davey? But don't take this personally.
We'll go back to...
Davey, have you been drinking, mate?
No.
Promise me.
I promise you.
You've had nothing to drink?
Nothing to drink. I don't need to.
Come on, seriously, nothing.
Honest to God. But let's go back to where...
Have you been smoking anything?
I don't smoke.
You don't smoke? You don't drink? Mashallah. No. You like your chicken and coke? And I
work hard.
Are you red or a blue?
Blue.
Okay. I don't mind Everton fans so much.
And do you know what? When we talk about Israel and Palestine and stuff like that, Jerusalem is where Jesus was born.
And Jesus was a Muslim.
Jesus was no.
What?
Jesus was a Jew.
No, that was his heritage.
Jesus was a Jew.
But there was no such religion as Judaism, mate.
And they called him rabbi.
There was no such religion as Judaism. Judaism never existed as a religion. You know that, don't you?
They called him rabbi.
You know that, don't you, though?
Yeah. No.
You do know that.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, here we go again, right? You're trying to tell me something I already know.
Davey, can I ask you an honest question now?
Go on then.
Do you know who I am?
Are you Spider-Man?
I'm Batman. No, seriously, do you know who I am?
I do know you are, yeah. I do, yeah.
So you know my knowledge pool?
Yeah. We've had conversations before.
We've had conversations. Okay. So, just so I understand, okay, Jesus was from the tribe of Judah, and his religion was Islam. Do you understand the difference?
He wasn't, but yeah, go on.
Oh, okay. What does Islam mean?
Islam, unfortunately, has wavered over the years.
No, what does it mean? What does it mean?
I'd say it means control. What would you say?
Sorry?
I said it would mean control.
Islam means what?
Control.
Control?
Yeah.
Why do you think it means control?
Because you have to control everything. Nothing's
Okay.
not flexible enough for me.
Islam simply means submission to God. Basically means.
But your God and my God are two different things.
No, the God of the God of Abraham is the same as the God of Muhammad. It's the same God, mate. The rabbis even agree with it. I can give you Christian clergy that agree with it.
Listen. I don't want to go through religion because your religion and my religion don't mix.
No, your religion is false. That's why.
Oh, no. My religion comes before your religion.
Doesn't matter. Hinduism came before your religion. Doesn't make it true. Okay, just because a religion becomes another religion,
so you've just said to me, Hinduism comes before my religion doesn't make my religion true, but my religion comes before yours, so it makes yours not true.
No. I'm not using the criteria of the religion being earlier to be true. You are. Whereas if you're using that as a criteria to make a religion true, that would mean based upon your own personal.
No, I'm going through. Jesus Christ was born.
Dave, you ain't going to win this conversation. I swear down. You ain't going to win this conversation.
The people who wrote the Bible was people who knew Jesus.
Oh, really? Who wrote the Gospels, mate?
Who wrote the Quran?
No, my question is about the Gospels. Who wrote the Gospels?
John.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. Peter.
No, carry on.
They was there.
Who wrote the Gospels?
You know, there was Gospel of John. We got the King's Bible. We got.
All right, Dave, let go. You're a nice guy. This is just gonna go bad.
No, it's not. That's not because you're telling me religion 500 years after
this is
the Bible. Your Quran is
just
more important. It's not more.
Let me just correct you on one thing, David. I will have to let you go now, mate. Right, and that's because not because I can't understand, bro. What you're saying is completely infactual, and I hope you reflect upon it and realize you were completely and utterly wrong. But anyway, let me just get you through one other thing you were wrong about. You ready? All right. The religion in Iran has been shaped by multiple religion sects over the course of the country's history. Zoroastrianism was the main religion, followed by the Achaemenid Empire in 550 to 330 BC. Parthian Empire 247 BC to 113 AD, and Sassanid Empire 224 to 651 AD. Another Iranian religion, known as Manichaeism, was present in Iran during this period. Jewish and Christian communities, the Church of the East, thrived, especially in the territories of northwestern, western, and southern Iran, mainly Caucasian Albania, Ariston, Persian Armenia, and Caucasian Iberia. A significant number of Iranian peoples also adhered to Buddhism in what was then eastern Iran, such as the regions of Bactria and Sogdia. So this is up to 651 AD. Between 632 and 64, the Rashidun Caliphate conquered Iran. So the Muslims now enter Iran, yeah? And the next 2 centuries of Umayyad and Abbasid rule, as well as native Iranian rule during the Iranian intermediate would see Iran, although initially resistant, gradually adopt Islam as the nation's predominant faith. Sunni Islam was a predominant form of Islam before the devastating Mongol conquest of 1219 to 1221. So that's when the Mongols came, yeah? But with the advent of the Safavid Empire, Shiism became the predominant faith in Iran. There have been a number of surveys on the current religious makeup of Iran. So basically, the Shias have been in charge since 1736. So there's been no...
Can I ask you a question?
So can we just agree with one thing? Iran was never a Christian country. Can we just agree with that?
It was. We mentioned Christians.
I said there was Christian communities too, and that was in Armenia, and that was in Albania, which was part of the Persian Empire. See, you have to understand one thing. Iran used to be the Persian Empire. Yeah,
it was.
Right.
There was Christians in Syria. There was Christians all over that part.
So you had the time of the Muslims, the time of the conquest. You had the Muslims, you had the Romans, the Byzantines, and you had the Persians. 3 big empires, all competing for the same land. Yeah, and so sometimes the Romans would beat the Persians would beat the Romans. Yeah, but the Persian Empire shrunk, so obviously Albania is no longer part of Iran, if you like. So what we're saying is Iran was never a Christian country in 1960. You're just wrong. And if you still believe it was, you're delusional, mate.
Okay. Well,
all right.
But another thing as well.
Take care, Davey.
Women could dress conservatively in 1960, but they can't now.
Women could dress conservatively.
Yeah. But what do you
mean by
question before we go is can under Islam can a Muslim woman marry a Christian man?
Definitely not.
But can a Muslim man marry a Christian woman?
100%.
So where's the equality?
What do you mean?
When equality what equality means is that a man or a woman can do what they want. So
no. Let me explain to you something. Okay. In Islam, a woman has rights. Yeah?
But a man has more.
No. A woman has rights as a wife in Islam. She has rights. Okay. If a Muslim woman marries a Muslim man, her rights are guaranteed by Islam. Yeah? Okay. If a Christian woman marries a Muslim man, yeah? It's prohibited for him to force her to convert to Islam. It's prohibited. He can't force her to accept Islam. She can remain a Christian. He can't force her.
So why can't a Muslim woman?
I'll explain to you. Okay. So the Muslim woman, so the woman is protected by Islam. The husband can't force her to accept Islam, and she still has her rights as a wife in Islam. So in Islam, the wife doesn't have to work. In Islam, the husband has to go and earn the dough and pay for everything. If the wife chooses to go to work in Islam, she gets to keep her money, and the husband has no right to ask for that money or ask her what she's done with that money. Yeah, the woman doesn't have to cook and clean for her husband. It's not a requirement. She has to look after the family, the children, and the house. Yes, but the husband, she doesn't need to cook and clean. So these are rights Muslim women have. Okay.
Why can't she marry a Christian?
Okay, because she doesn't have those rights with a Christian man, because there's nothing in Christianity that prohibits him from forcing her to convert to Christianity. She doesn't have the right.
She's not the forced to be in Christianity. Why can't she just marry a Christian man?
Well, she wouldn't be a Muslim, would she?
But a man can.
Yeah, yes, because the point is this: the woman is the one that needs protection. The woman is the one that needs caring for. Yeah. Because
what you're saying to me.
Listen. Understand one thing in Islam. Understand one thing in Islam that we're taught as Muslim men. We're the maintainers and protectors of our women. We take care of our wives, and we take care of our daughters, and we take care of our mothers. Okay, this is what our mandate is as a man, as a Muslim man. This is what our requirement is. There is no such requirement in Christianity. So,
but if I said that, someone would say to me, "That's controlling."
What's the difference?
But you're on about free religion, and your religion loves everybody, and it's peaceful religion. But your women can't marry a Christian bloke.
No. Look, Christianity is a false faith. If my daughter marries a Christian man, yeah, he takes. Look, whoever marries my daughter, yeah, has to do my job. So let me explain how Islam works. Yeah, it's a small education. So in Islam, you know the nikah, the marriage. Do you know what it is?
Go on, tell me.
Right. What it is the girl, the daughter, agreeing that the father's responsibility is over now, and she passes that responsibility now onto the husband.
That's all marriage is.
That's what marriage is, yes.
That's all, yeah.
Right. So whoever marries my daughter has to protect her and do my job, yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
If that man is not a Muslim, he can't do that. Because that man will have the value.
Of course he can. Of course he can. He can probably do it better. He can probably do a better job.
Okay. So this Christian man, does Christianity prohibit him from drinking?
No. Do you know what?
Not
all Christian men drink.
One second. Does it prohibit him from gambling?
No, but I don't gamble either.
You know. The point is this. I have to know that when my daughter gets married to a man, that man's going to take care of her as Allah intended a wife to be taken care of. Yeah? If she marries a Christian, that's not happening. Standard.
Oh, it is. All Christian men.
No, it's not. And then the children are going to be in such confusion because...
No, they're not.
Of course they are.
As long as they believe in God.
Look, the difference...
You're not.
Like I said to you,
that's what the difference is between me and you. The difference between me and you, you see a difference. Yeah. I don't.
The difference between me and you is this: I care about my daughters.
No, you don't.
I care more about my daughters than you do.
Oh, well, I can't raise. Well, I'm not going to mention grooming gangs.
You can't mention grooming gangs when it comes to me saying that to you. It's got nothing to do with it.
But I'm a Christian and no one will ever touch my daughter.
Yes, they will.
No, they won't.
Your girlfriend, your daughter's going to have a boyfriend. Of course she is.
No. I mean, in a bad way. Not while I'm still alive.
No, but she's going to have boyfriends.
Got boyfriends. And you're
who are going to use and abuse her? Yeah, they're going to use her.
Depends how you bring them up.
Depends how many boyfriends she's had. Does she have a body count? Do you count how many boyfriends she has? Or is it just been the one all the time? What is it?
What are you playing?
What I'm saying is that my daughter will only ever get married. She'll never have boyfriends. Never.
Does that make it better or not?
Yeah, of course it does.
Why?
Of course it does. What do you think?
Because say your husband she marries is a shit.
You won't be marrying him because he's got to go through me first.
Yeah, but you don't know till after they're married.
Oh, no. Okay, so this guy's going to come to me and ask me, can he marry my daughter?
But and
I'm going to go,
your regime is face value to you.
No.
And we all know people...
I'm going to ask him, who are you?
We all know people can lie in front of your face.
No. Do you think I'm going to take what some geezer says to me? I'm going to speak to him. I'm going to speak to his friends. I'm going to speak to his family. What are you talking about? This is not going to be to some I'm in love with him. It's not going to be one of these things. This geezer has to do my job.
Will be better off in a better way if your women would marry Christian men.
Why?
Because we'd have both religions mixing.
Why would you want that? They can't both be true.
No, because you're happy for men to marry Christian women, but you won't marry women.
Yeah, because women need protecting, and a Christian man don't have that guarantee of protection from.
So why would you marry a Christian woman if they need protecting? Why would you?
I don't. Listen to me, understand something. I don't recommend Muslim men marry Christian women. I don't recommend this. I really don't, because it's pointless. I don't get it. But what happens...
It shouldn't be allowed. What equality means...
No. Listen, to understand something, in Islam, there is no equality between men and women. It doesn't exist.
There's none.
There's none. Like I just explained to you. My wife doesn't have to go to work. I do. That's not equal. Is it equal? No. That's not equal, is it?
That's the same for us, because man always wants to be the breadwinner. It doesn't matter what religion you are. You're using that as religion. It's not religion.
No. You're missing the point.
That's what men think about.
My religion, listen to me. I'm using my religion as a standard. You're using nothing. Okay. I'm showing you in Islam, right? Women have their own rights and limits, and men have their own rights and limits, and animals have their own rights and limits, and neighbors have rights and limits, and society has rights and limits. Everything has rights and limits. They're not equal. There's different standards. Women have rights men don't have.
You say that. You keep saying that to me. You keep saying you have rights and limits.
Yes.
But we've got so many grooming gangs
stop banging on about grooming gangs. They're criminals and they should be executed.
But you keep telling me you got rights and limits. You keep You don't show me rights and limits.
Listen to my words, Davey. Are you listening?
I am listening.
All right, listen. Grooming gangs should be hung.
Thank you.
Executed. Taken out of society.
Thank you.
Right, you're welcome.
And the same with all Jimmy Savile and all the Coonies. We don't care. We all want to see them hung by every lamppost.
No, you're all against Sharia law. What are you talking about?
No,
you don't want to see this. You can't say bring back the birch and then against the hudud.
No,
Are you for cutting the hand off the thief? You're happy with that?
I'd bring hanging back tomorrow, mate.
What about cutting hands off the thief? Happy with that?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there you go. You're with us. You just don't know it yet.
No, but what I want to say is that.
But I'll have a conversation with you, Davey.
You need to bend a bit. Your women need to marry Christians or outside your religion, and your religion will become better for it.
There's no way will I allow my daughters to marry a Christian man.
Your religion will become better for it.
Or an atheist man, or any man who's not a Muslim.
It's too old. It needs to bend.
No. It needs to be brought back. You men need to be men again. You need to be head of your households again. You need to be in control of your families again.
Yeah.
Is this what they did in the 50s and 60s? All the women walking around half naked, sleeping with who they like? No. Be men again. Be men again. Stop being in a society that don't even know what a man or a woman is.
Listen, I agree with you with that.
Islam is where the men are. I'm telling you straight. Yeah? We know where we stand. We know how we protect our families. Yeah? And we protect our daughters. And we teach our sons. We teach our sons, you don't have girlfriend either, mate. I don't have sons, but I have had a son, he won't have a girlfriend either. Yeah? And understand one thing. If there is no boyfriends, there is no groomers. Because they hide in plain sight as boyfriends. Yeah? It always starts as a boyfriend. If you have daughters, the guy she's with might be a groomer. I don't know. And he doesn't have to have brown skin to be a groomer either. Do you understand that?
No. All groomers come in different colours.
100%. I was just looking for that statistic, actually. Let me just... it wasn't for you. It was someone else, wasn't it? Was it you who said 80% of child sexual exploitation was Muslims? Was it you who said that or someone else?
Depends on the population, yeah.
No, in the UK. I'm talking about child sex exploitation.
No, on the population.
So in child sex exploitation, sexual exploitation, you're saying 80% of the perpetrators are Muslim, yeah?
On towards whatever your population is for yeah.
What do you keep saying that for per population?
Because if we say 5% of the population as Muslim men, right?
No, that doesn't work. Okay, it's very simple, yeah?
But 80% of the crimes
if there's 50,000 children abused in the UK this year, yeah?
Yeah.
Of those 50,000, how many of the perpetrators were Muslim? You're saying 40,000. That's what you're saying.
When the government released the statistics saying over 250,000.
Look. Trust me, you're not reading the right reports. Remember that Telegraph thing that came out about grooming gangs, and then it all got refuted, and then there's a massive article about it talking about
when they apologised, saying it was mostly white men, and then they returned and said we're really sorry, it was 80% Muslim men, but.
No, there is no statistic that says of all the child sexual exploitation that goes on in the UK, is perpetrated by 80% Muslim men. It's just not existing. It just doesn't exist.
Well, what I'm saying,
it does. You've seen it on a meme somewhere, and you think it's true.
Honestly, I will find it for you and I'll send it to you.
Bring it to me, man. Bring it to me. Yeah. And the next conversation we have, I'm going to show you how Christianity isn't true. All right?
Yeah.
All right. Take care, David.
Well, but at the end of the day, I will point to you that Jesus Christ and Christians, that you need to let your women evolve instead of keeping in the cave. Okay?
Our women are not in caves, mate. They're in palaces.
No, they are.
Our women are queens, mate. What are you talking about?
No.
Our wives are queens and our daughters are princesses.
You let them need to open their wings. You have clipped their wings. You have clipped their wings.
They're in palaces.
They're not. They clip their wings.
Queens and princesses, mate. Yeah,
no.
Queens and princesses.
No, they're not.
We don't throw our daughters to the streets, mate. We don't put them in care, mate.
Look, they're
do
stuck in the
this.
kitchen. They're stuck in the kitchen.
We don't do that.
Right.
Yeah? My
What we
wife
need
doesn't
to
have to
do-
be stuck in the kitchen. My wife
Right.
chooses. Look, I'll give you an example. One last thing, right? If
Go
you've
on
got a
then.
money-making machine, this machine is in your living room and it makes money, right? But you're not obligated to take care of it, right? But if you keep it clean and oil it, it will keep producing money, yes? But if
Right,
you
you
let
won't-
it go wear and tear, and then it'll start breaking down, and then the money will stop coming. Yeah? You understand that analogy?
No.
All right. So wives know if the husbands go out of the house well-fed, happy, contented, feeling clean and such,
Yeah.
they know that they're going to be more productive. And when they
Yeah.
come home to a nice environment and nice food,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Do you know what that's called? It's called brainwashing.
It's called brain cleansing, mate.
Brainwashing. What you do
cleansing.
is
See,
you
here's the
let
difference
them
between me and
open
you,
their
Davey.
minds,
Here's
and
the
then they can
difference between me and
lead,
you,
and then
Davey.
they
Here's the
can
difference
think for
between me and you, Davey.
themselves.
Here's the difference between me and you, Davey. Yeah, here's the difference. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to let you go, but I'm going to give you the difference.
Go on.
All the shit that you and I have been fed our whole lives, yeah, you still got all that shit in your brain.
No.
right?
You have. You believe in a book
Mine's
that's
been
brainwashed
cleansed.
you, and
Mine's
your
been
women
cleansed.
are captive.
Mine's been cleansed.
It's not.
Yeah?
It's not.
So your
no.
brain's still full of shit.
No.
Mine's
one
been
day
cleansed.
you will open your eyes and go, "Fuck
Dave,
off, that Davey was
for real.
right. He was
care,
right."
Take care.
All the best.
Ta-ra, mate.
On your.
Go have some chicken and a can of coke.